too much is stepping and got any verses too easy. I'm serving them up by the degrees. I'm playing cool in the booth, just finesse to the beach. I've been too solid to ever have stripes on my sleeves. You get what I mean? Back in the day, my dogs was putting their balls in the pockets of all of the fiends. But. All of y'all have more followers and dollars, and that's why I cannot relate. No, what? Go to the drink. What else is in a plate? It's how I've been gonna take. Hey, I'm having my way. Said I ain't having this way. Say I ain't having this way. And like the third we go out, take. Go to the drink. Making the pay. Straight at the church in the place. Who said they ain't having their way? Might have a little more on that play. We having our way in three ways. Scope on the tray. We having our way. Having my way in the city. You put out your bridges, you talking the truth. Go put on my new song, walking the city. Having my way to the like a business. Load of the bitch, now I feel like a rookie. She had it her way, now she out of her business. Yeah. All set. Price you taking, you straight from the break. And I caught me some cases and beat it and race. See they was taking no communication, no invitation, cut off circulation. Before the rebel got it, destination. Crosses all on my body, what we say? I'm having, gathering, laughing, no time to be smashing. Straight on the clash, ain't none of this half. Sniper, I'm sniping, I'm assassin. I'm not even fighting, jump on some action. Don't even be bragging, you look mad. Not only this, me on accident. Fell in my luggage, on an accident. I shoot my shot at some point, accurate. Go to the drink, when I finish in a plate. This how I've been gonna take. Hey, I'm having my way. Say I ain't having this weight. Say I ain't having this weight. And let the third go out, take. Jumping into their face. Then I go put them book right in display. They know that I'm having my way. I was up feeling the song with Dre. They like an ignition, know this when we dropping. You move out their space. Whoa. 2.5 what's going on here? Cause it's worth the wait. That doesn't get it, but I'm on everything that's on the menu, but what's on your plate? I got the guy and give me the state. I hit the boy if I give me the drink. I got the rich to sit on my level, but somehow my heart be pulling the blade. That little money, ever since I got that rocket ship and took a trip out of space. Ever since birth, my mama told me they gon' act cool, but they really hate. I know my words, so you ain't getting no verse. If you talking about it, okay. Make them say church, but they see clever, they diamonds and stones in my Jesus stage. They got the ones that get on the race. Go to the drink, when I finish in a place. It's how I've been gonna take. Hey, I'm having my way. Say I ain't having this weight. Say I ain't having this weight. And like the third we go out, take. Turn my nights into kids, baby, go. Keep it straight like a started up on me. You can get up and see what I want the most. Got a house with a lace, so I thought to go. Got the switch up and play, that's an audible. Stay, like a table tomorrow. Had to run a more dollar than father. Me and back take a week off the cover. Like a phone, I'm paying a lot of it. I know that I got it. Remember me, I was driving the college. We don't think we probably the sauce. I remember that the team was raw. I got my problem, got my argument. They were thinking that's why we're fighting. Remember asking my mom, my father, they don't talk in that style. Trying to get them, cut me so they couldn't be happy. I'm gonna say this back to the right in the bed. Put it in the bed, but you know if you can. I'm watching the joint, I'm playing the bed. I was good at the mud, I ain't getting no sense. 20 y'all was like a pop in the sand. I got money, y'all was on the set. I can think about it, I can't end up on straight forward. Everything that I get, I can break forward. You know what I can break to the tech forward. I can tell the people about to let it go. We had TV, but we can have cable now. We should be all on my head. I'm on the same crowd, I'm with the same crowd. I don't got the same mind, you know. Don't gotta do it loud. I'm trying to be here for mine. I can't hold you. The $40, 24 is the code. I should have to say, you know that you're on me. You ain't gotta search, you know that it's on me. Hands off, you keeping it real. It's so easy to fall feet in the face. Dirty voices, you know just what they say. I'm a hero, I come to say today. Hands off, you keeping it real. It's so easy to fall feet in the face. Dirty voices, you know just what they say. I'm a hero, I come to say today. I'm a D-boy, do it for you. I'm the girl that you work for you. I'm with the killers, but I'm with you. See me the grand station. Only time I ever switch is a drop when I want to be funny. I should be running back, telling them to be hitting. That's why I'm telling them nothing. Folks see up, only to follow me before I can fool. We keep it up, man. That's the sun. I done took losses. I done turned around and killed the boss. I've been at the from way back when you go on. You driving the phone. We just a family, we never reach.
Don't you dare shoot the flag tonight. Okay, do the right thing. We always look for the performer first. You know what? And I'm going to tell them, if at all possible, can they like stand there so you can get their face a little bit? Yeah. And yeah. Then I mean you don't have to stand there the entire time, so you can just be slow and zoom out, show the team or something.
I don't got the same mind, you know. You don't gotta do it loud. You know, I'm trying to be here for mine. I can't hold you. $40, 24 is the code. I can have to say, you know that you own me. You ain't gotta search, you know that it's on me. Hands off, you keeping it real. It's so easy to fall. You know just what they say. I'm a hero, I come to say today. Hands off, you keeping it real. It's so easy to fall.
I've done cameras for a long time. Like probably at least. I probably since football.
Are you gonna get that second table?
Oh, you are?
School, Mahomet-Seymour Bulldog Athletics, and the MSHS Bulldog Boys Basketball Program would like to welcome you to this evening's contest between the Normal West Wildcats and your own Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs. We'd especially like to welcome the fans from both schools who are joining us this evening on the Bulldog TV network. Mahomet-Seymour High School wishes good luck to both teams participating this evening. Remember, it is our expectation that those in attendance will conduct themselves at all times with a level of sportsmanship and respect that expresses positive support for your team. Booing, swearing, or negative comments directed towards the opposing team or officials will result in an invitation to leave the facility for the evening. Adults, please remember that you are role models for our children and athletes. Again, we are here to cheer for our teams, not against anyone else. Thank you for your cooperation. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact one of the administrators at this evening's contest. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask all persons in attendance who are able to please stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps and join Mahomet-Seymour High School sophomore Lily Daniels in the singing of our national anthem.
Close, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yep.
All right, welcome, Bulldog TV fans. We are set. We're set for the starting lineups. I'm Dan Waldinger. I got Ryan Heiser with me. The dynamic duo is back.
Hey,
Ryan,
Dan.
we got a ball game on a Tuesday night.
We do have a ball game. Kind of excited here. Should be a really good matchup.
Yeah, man.
What do we know about the Normal West High School?
Well, what we know is they're coming in 4-6. Very similar to us. We're 5-5. Couple like opponents. Centennial and Mount Zion, we both lost to both of those schools. So not much to glean from that other than the fact that we're very similar. We come in at 5-5, coming off a really tough loss at Lincoln the other night. That Lincoln 1-2-2 gave us all kinds of grief. But it seems like a very similar, very good matchup for these schools. I think from Normal West's perspective, they've got a 6'4" kid named C.J. Wilson. I worry a little bit about him because we don't have a lot of height this year. CJ might give us some troubles on the glass. And then they've got a sophomore that starts, Malik Givens-Smith, number 0. You got to imagine if he starts as a sophomore, he's probably got some handles, does his thing. So those are the two guys I think we're going to look out for tonight, Ryan. But as the game progresses, we shall see.
Yeah, Dan. Great analysis right there. You know, one thing that I noticed right away is that Normal West has a little bit more season. They've got a couple seniors here starting, 3 seniors to be honest, 1 junior and a sophomore. And like you said, Malik, number 0, I think we're going to see him on the point. And you're exactly right. If he's a sophomore starting, I'm guessing he's got some good ball handling skills. He'll come out ready to play.
Yeah, Wildcats is their mascot, Ryan. I feel like Wildcats has to be like top 2 or 3 mascot names nationwide, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Wildcats.
It's the go-to in the movies as well.
Yeah.
Like how many of them are Wildcats?
Yeah, I feel like that's the go-to. If you don't have any other choices, you know what, let's just be the Wildcats.
Yeah, we need to study that fact to find out exactly like the percentage of mascots and where they line up.
It's got to be top 5.
It has to be.
We're the Bulldogs. We're also probably a top 5, top 10 mascot, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Top 10 probably.
I mean, I don't know. Georgia Bulldogs. Who's outside of that?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga? Yeah, that's another good one.
I guess I can't think of any more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more of them
There's
out
a lot
there.
of Bulldogs.
But they don't, top mind awareness doesn't come.
There's only one Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs, and those starters tonight, Landon Hanna, who's been playing great as a sophomore lately, he starts tonight. Finn Randolph, he wasn't sick, Ryan. I found out he had wisdom teeth pulled. That's why he hasn't been playing.
Well, I had my wisdom teeth pulled when I was 20, Dan, and I was out for about 2 weeks.
So good for Finn. He's back.
Great.
He's young. Miles Woolsey starts down underneath. He's a grinder. Lucas Dyer, and, of course, Jackson Baum, who's been playing really good basketball. So 2 sophomores starting for your Bulldogs, and the rest, 2 sophomores and 2 juniors, and then our senior-led Finn Randolph, and we're ready to roll.
Yeah, so very noticeably we've got a young team. We've talked about this before all season long, but that hasn't stopped us from competing.
Not at all.
Last week, Dan, when we were here, the Bulldogs lit it up.
Yeah, they
and
did.
I mean, I don't know that there's any sort of record or anything, but how many threes were made?
13 threes.
13 3-pointers.
It's got to be close to a school record.
Yeah, I've got to believe we're going to see more of that tonight. They were just popping them off.
There's one.
Hot sauce.
The old senior Finn Randolph answers.
He says, I'm back.
Back-to-back threes. Zaleski, open things up for Normal West with the 3, and we answer with Finn on the other end. There's that 6'4" C.J. Wilson. He's doing work in there. He's going to be a problem for us tonight. He gets his own rebound, gets it out to Moore.
So Henry Wagner, is he out there now?
Good help by Finn. He is not. That's Woolsey that you see, 22.
Yeah, 22. So Henry's one of our bigs.
Wait a minute. You're right. Henry Wagner is starting.
That's what I thought.
I marked you up wrong.
Well,
I saw 24, which is Baum, or 34, and it's actually 24 starting. That's my fault.
Yeah, no worries. But Henry Wagner right away playing tough defense is what we're going to do if we want to stop or slow down C.J. Wilson.
That 1-2-2 half-court trap doing work again, Ryan. That's another turnover. Start things off. Bulldogs up 5-3. Dyer with it. Gets a screen from Woolsey. He looks, kicks to Hanna. Hanna gets caught in the corner. Gets it over to Wagner. Back to Hanna. Hanna dribbles. Recess to Dyer, the quarterback, down the middle of the lane. Kick to Hanna.
Hanna's open.
Give me
Boom!
that.
Hot sauce. Well, we talked about it, Dan. Last week they were lighting it up in the three-point line. Tonight, 2 early on.
Good old home cooking. Normal West does a good job to break that 1-2-2 press this time. Kicks it out, and they'll set things up on their end. That's Nathaniel Moore, the senior. Gets it in their 6'4" guy. There's a tip pass. Here comes Hanna. Woolsey with it. Woolsey drives. Gets lost in the shuffle. Here comes Normal West the other way. That's Robinson with it. Gets it to that sophomore guard. He misses. Given Smith with a miss, and here comes the Bulldogs. Here's Dyer.
So the Bulldogs come out strong on defense, Dan. This is exactly what we need to do. We need to be putting bodying these guys up and going after the boards, boxing out, doing all the fundamental things.
Absolutely. Great pressure with that 1-2-2. I love Finn on the point. He's really quick with his hands. He reads the ball well. puts a lot of pressure on that offense. Good skip over to Normal West. They get it in there to CJ. Kick out, they'll reset. Givens kicks. 3 attempts no good by Zaleski. Here comes the Bulldogs.
So Givens is our freshman?
Yep, he's
Is
a
that right?
sophomore actually.
Sophomore.
Yeah, he runs the point for them, number 0. Early on, it looks like Zaleski is their 3-point specialist. He's taken 2. Nice left hand from Dyer. Up and in, 10-3 early for the Bulldogs. Great start. They keep that full court extended press in, giving the Wildcats problems. There's a sophomore. He misses his 3. Giving Smith with another miss, and here comes Hanna. He looks to push. He's going to get to the middle. He gets
Traveling call there or foul?
Looks like they're going to call
foul.
foul on Nathaniel Moore. The senior picks up his first. And we'll bring it in. Lots of subs coming in. Jackson Baum checks in, replaces Hanna. For the Wildcats, looks like number 11, Alexander's in. And I missed somebody. We'll get to that. Here's Dyer in the corner. Looking for some work. Gives it to Wagner. Good take. Just misses. Wildcats with the board. And they'll come the other way. That's Moore with it. 1-2-2. Staying in it. There's the kick in the corner. They'll have a lot of these against that press. That's the sophomore, Malik Givens-Smith with the 3. They'll have a lot of looks from 3 if they can break the press. The 1-2-2 is a little bit suspect when it comes to 3s. There's a nice take from Woolsey on the floater the other way. No foul call.
Dan, I think Givens was on the bench, and Underell Alexander made that 3, number 11.
Thank you. There's Dyer.
Well, great steal there with the
Puts
Bulldogs.
it up to Baum. Good catch inside. Good adjustment to get it in. Timeout Wildcats. It'll be a 30-second timeout, I believe, Ryan.
Yeah, great start for the Bulldogs, Dan. They're up 14-6 early in this contest. Still a lot of basketball left to go, but exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, that'll be a 30-second timeout. They're first. Yeah, good pressure. I think defense is really dictating the pace, and we're hitting the 3s, and we're getting those underneath buckets. Everything's going good right now for the Dogs.
So, Dan, when I pulled in, Fox News pulled in at the same time.
Is that right?
I don't know if somebody's here, if they're scouting us or they're broadcasting the game or showing highlights. I'm not sure what it is, Dan.
It's exciting no matter what.
Do you think they need some sportscasters?
I'm ready.
I am too, if they come calling.
Hey, no offense, Simon, and I guess now Nick, but
yeah,
we're out.
Yeah, I mean, Fox will pay better than Bulldog TV.
We're taking the best offer. We're taking the best offer. So, yeah, well, Fox, come on up to the booth. We'll negotiate.
All right, Dan, back to basketball here.
Yep.
Normal West, they got the ball on point.
Yeah, that's Moore with it now up top. Finn on him in that suffocating defense. There's a 3-point guy. He's missed 2 in a row now. That's Zaleski. Moore with it. Pulls the trigger. Miss. Long rebound on these 3s. Baum gathers. We got numbers. He's going to take it himself. Up and in. And 1.
Great move there by Baum.
They call an offensive foul.
Oh.
I didn't see that one.
I did not either.
But they call it. So the foul will go against Baum. That'll be his first. There's debate here. There's a little debate, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, Dan, the way that I saw it.
It's like the one official calls it an offensive foul. The other official called a defensive foul.
But Baum's at the line, so that tells me he's going to get a shot.
So that's an and 1, and it counts.
That is.
And Cade Sterrick, the senior, checks in on the substitution. Landon Hanna as well comes back into the game. Finn will get a break. It's on Alexander. Baum misses the conversion. Bulldogs up 10. A lot of pressure giving them problems. But they break it this time. That's Robinson to Moore. Moore Tip pass, and it's going to go
Should
to
be Bulldog
Bulldogs.
ball.
Christmas theme tonight in the student section. At least
Well,
half of them.
they're in their Christmas pajamas.
Yeah. Maybe it's pajama night. I don't know. Nonetheless, a lot of holiday spirit here. Braden Pagel now in for the Bulldogs, another senior. Hannah gets to the middle lane, kicks to Sterick, pump fake. Back to Woolsey. Woolsey, back to Hannah. Good defense by the Wildcats. Hannah kicks to Sterick. He's got a look.
Sterick with some hot sauce.
Sterick knocks it down. He can make those threes. Good kick out from Hannah on that time. 19-6 Bulldogs. Robinson with it. Over to Zaleski. He can't figure it out. Here comes Hannah on the steal to Bomb. Up and a block. Great block from the Wildcats. Here they go. Robinson to the rim. Up and in. And one. Woolsey on the foul. Great take from Robinson on the block on the other end from the Wildcats, showing a little life there. C.J. Wilson will check back in for the Wildcats. He's their 6'4" center, along with a new face, Alexander Bekoffy. He's a senior, 5'10" guard, number 30. Overrated. That's their favorite chant. I love it. Nathaniel Moore converts the three-point conversion. We got a 10-point game. They show a little press now. Hannah with it. He gets it stolen. Here comes the Wildcats on the dunk. The steal leads to a dunk from Alex Austin. 6'2" junior. Slams it home, and it's 19-11. Hannah to Sterick, over to Baum, takes baseline. He's looking for a reverse. He gets it. Good take from Mr. Baum. And now the Wildcats bring it back the other way. All kinds of trouble on that Bulldog defense. It's a turnover. Pagel looks ahead. Baum's got it. Converts. Up and in. Great defense from your Bulldogs. And Baum with another tip. They're just frustrating the Wildcats. The pace is really picked up here. And the student section is going crazy. Now the Wildcats break it this time. There's another tip from Sterick. Pagel finds it. Here comes Hannah on the turnover. 35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Kick to Wagner. Wagner dribbles, settles, finds Baum. Baum with it. Crosses, step back, nothing doing. Hannah with it. Gets it out to Sterick. Sterick looks. And turnover. Wagner with a back cut. Sterick pass to a spot. Little miscommunication, turnover. Wildcats take over with 12 seconds. Now 10. They've got to get going. There's a steal from Hannah. He's got time. Takes it to the rim. Gets fouled. Nothing called. The officials weren't in position to make that call, unfortunately. It'll stay with the Bulldogs, though. 2.7 seconds remain. 23-11 Dogs. 2.7. Need something quick here. Sterick inbounds to Pagel. Step back. Pulls it. And it's a three. Give him that hot sauce. Braden Pagel with a little step back sauce to end that quarter. 26 points put up by your Dogs. Great three from Pagel to end it. Ryan, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back on Bulldog TV.
The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs. At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
Well, Heiser, Coach Ed Hafferman for the Wildcats was getting after his team on that break between quarters. He wants them to play some defense.
Rightfully so, Dan. I mean, you're down early in the first quarter, or at the end of the first quarter. I mean, Bulldogs lead this thing 26-11. Kind of what we expected. They came out firing three-pointers. You hear us get excited and yell hot sauce. That's because the kids are draining threes.
Yeah, man.
And we want a lot of it.
Get me
Speaking
one more.
of which.
Ooh. Yeah, they were stymied by Lincoln, but it doesn't show tonight. They are offensively, I mean, they're on pace for 100, Ryan.
Yeah.
There's a three from the Wildcats. And that was from Undrell Alexander. That's his second three. Give a little life to the Wildcats here. They show a little pressure now. They get a steal. They look ahead. Turnover. Pago with his third steal. Kicks it to Baum. Baum settles. Crosses. Over to Landon. That's a two-pointer. No good. Loose ball to Sterick. Up and in.
Nice
with the
job.
left. Good use of his left hand to make sure he gets that one.
Absolutely. That's a little senior leadership right there.
Yeah, finds a loose ball, converts. Now the Wildcats go. It's Malik Given-Smith with it. Finds a nice pass underneath. Alexander's been a spark plug for them, number 11.
He really has. He's got 7. I don't know that he was in the starting lineup, Dan, but
no,
he's come out and he's been putting some points on the board.
Yes, sir.
He leads all Normal West scorers with 7 points.
Yeah, he's really been a plug for them. Sterick with a 3. In and out. No good.
Almost.
Rebound to Normal West. Here they go. They look to push it up before we can get into our 1-2-2. There's another 3. A lot of threes flying. That's Alexander again.
A lot of threes, Dan.
He is the hot hand. We got to guard him. He's up to 10 now on the night. Landon with trouble. And he gets bailed out. I didn't know if there was a foul there, to be honest, but we'll take it. Randolph, Dyer, and Woolsey, 3 starters return for your Bulldogs on the substitution. Sterick remains out there, along with Woolsey. Wagner. Dyer kicks Sterick. Wide open 3. Hot sauce. Straight-o, hot sauce. Call what you will, but he's 2 for 2 from 3. Actually, he's missed one. But we're going to talk about the makes.
Yeah, nobody cares about the misses,
No.
Dan, unless we're losing.
That's right. And there's a deflection. Good hustle play from Sterick.
Absolutely.
Here comes Finn on the cleanup. The cleanup crew.
The cleanup crew, but Sterick started that, Dan. I mean, if Sterick wasn't applying pressure there on Normal West, then we wouldn't have gotten that turnover.
You're exactly right. Up and under from Dyer. It's in!
Wow!
He threw up the prayer, and somehow the prayer was answered, and he gets fouled. Luke Dyer to the line. That was all created by our defense. Finn Sterick poked it out, got the ball going the other way, and before that, Finn Randolph, and then Sterick the play before. The defense has been spectacular. Back iron for Luke, 35-19, 5:18 left to go in the half.
I love the way the Bulldogs are fighting for the loose ball too, Dan.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there's so much to be said about hustle plays and grinding it out.
It's such a refreshing change of pace from last year's style of play defensively. No bad vibes to last year's teams, but this defense just creates a lot of turnovers. That 1-2-2 does a great job against these teams. Here's Sterick with it. Over to Dyer. Holds. Baseline. Pump fake. He did a great job of hesitating. Got the defender up in the air. Created some contact. Gets himself to the line.
That foul is called on number 3, Isaiah Robinson.
It's on Robinson. Third team foul for the Wildcats. His first. Dyer comes up short on his first one. Good start from the Dogs. 10 points this quarter, 25 last quarter, 35-19, now 36. Stay in that press. We've got the depth to do it. And that's Moore. Gets it to Robinson. He tries to get through. He does. Drop pass is no good.
Another great defensive play.
Yep. Woolsey right there. Now Finn with it. They'll set things up with Dyer. Takes it in. Up. No good. Not a bad take. Good tap from Finn. He's so good at that. There's another steal, though. It's Robinson to the rim. Excuse me, Moore. And he gets fouled. Pace is picking up. Nathaniel Moore will go to the line. He's a senior. Excuse me. He'll get 2 shots. 4:16 left to go in the half. 36-19 Dogs. Moore gets the first one. Andrell Alexander comes back in. He's been their spark plug tonight. Moore up, gets his second. 2 for 2 for Moore from the line.
I think there seemed to be some confusion there from the student section. They were overrated on the first one, underrated on the second one.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure it out still, aren't they?
Yeah.
And there's another take from Moore. This time he gets blocked. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Yeah, the student section's loud tonight at least. I like that.
They are, but it's a lot smaller than it has
thin.
been in the past.
It's thin. It's been thin.
I like to see when they fill the bleachers up.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge them to get out to these games. There's a tip from Baum. Settled, though, by Given Smith. There's a 3. Zaliski, that's what he's in there for. And he's only shooting 3s. He makes that one. Dyer will set it up for the Bulldogs. Over to Baum. Looks like he's got his wrist tape tonight. Woolsey gets to the lane. Gets it stripped. Now come the Wildcats. Pump fake. 3. Nathaniel Moore starting to heat up.
Yeah, the Wildcats here, they're coming out. They're a little bit more aggressive here in the second quarter. They're knocking down their shots, and they're playing some tough D, Dan.
Yeah, shots are starting to fall for them. They're down 9. Baum gets fouled on the good take. He'll go to the line.
But there's been 4 very quick fouls recently, so I wonder if anybody there is in foul trouble yet.
Well, they've got to have they've got 5 team fouls.
Yeah, they've got 5 team fouls, but it looks like they have 5 different individuals with fouls. So no one person in trouble with fouls yet, Dan.
The good thing is we got 3 minutes left in the half. With 5 team fouls, we'll go to the line everywhere, for 2 shots the rest of the way. Baum hits his first and his second. Put the Bulldogs up 11. And they'll stay in the 1-2-2 full court. Finn on top. They break it this time. Given Smith, skip pass, a little too hot. Right idea, just a little too hot for Andrell Alexander. A little too much hot sauce on that pass. Here comes Finn.
We only use hot sauce on 3-pointers.
I knew you were going to say that. I was setting you up for that.
Checking to see if I was paying attention.
Speaking of which, Wagner comes up short.
I don't see Wagner take a lot of threes.
No, probably not his shot, but if it's open, he's going to take it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But, heck, when everybody else is taking shots, you might as well take a 3 as well.
That's right.
I mean, I would want in on the action myself.
Absolutely. C.J. Wilson converts a 3-point play. And they really haven't taken advantage of his height, but they did that time. They find him underneath. We foul. He converts. We've got to keep him under wraps. I think he could be a mismatch for us. Underneath, keep the ball out of his hands. He converts it underneath there. And he'll go back to the line to try to convert this 3-point play. Down 9. Make it 8 on the conversion.
The Wildcats have not been affected by the student section, Dan.
No.
They are drilling all their free throws.
I think they need to start singing some Christmas carols.
Something.
That seems to work well.
Maybe some reverse psychology.
Wildcats in a 2-3.
You're the best.
Yeah, something different. Wildcats showing 2-3 now, or they have been. And we're having a little trouble. We'll find some threes, though, and there's one.
Wow.
Oh, doesn't quite get the shooter's touch. Here
If
comes.
that would have went in, that would have been close to an NBA three, right?
That was a good.
I mean, he was out there.
He was out there ways. There's another deep three, in and out. Yep, he's going to be a problem. C.J. Wilson, got to keep him off the boards.
I think Wagner picked up that foul.
Yeah, they got to keep him off the boards. He's so tall and active down underneath there. He gets rewarded with a foul this time.
Yeah. So Wagner has 2 fouls early. 3 total fouls for the Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs, and Wagner has 2 of those.
And with that, he'll go to the bench. B. Peggs will come in and replace him. With those 2 fouls, he'll take a break. You're right. The student section is just basically encouraging them to make it. Unfazed are the Wildcats, down 6 now. They're closing the gap. The tide has turned a little bit. We got to find a bucket. There's Sterick. There's a bad pass. Here comes the Wildcats the other way. Off the rim. The pace is really good for them. That's more. Coach wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back on Bulldog TV.
Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
All right, Ryan, welcome back. They are closing the gap, huh?
They really are, Dan. I mean, I don't remember what the exact score was at the end of the first. Did you write that down?
No, I didn't. It was 25 to not enough. I know that. We
Yeah.
were well ahead.
Yeah, but the Wildcats, I mean, they've been playing some really strong defense, and we kind of mentioned it earlier, but they've dropped every free throw. They've been going to the line. I mean, those things add up, that's for sure. So we only have a 4-point lead at this point in time, Dan, with a minute 20 left in the half.
And they're playing great defense. They've switched into this 2-3. It's given us problems for sure. We don't seem to be getting the open looks we were getting earlier.
A lot of athleticism there on the floor.
Absolutely. 1:19 left to go in the half. Bulldogs up just 4 now. Luke Dyer sets it up against a 2-3. Over to Sterick. Back to Dyer. Got to get it inside out. Got to find the middle of the floor on this 2-3. There's a skip to Hannah. You got to find Baum inside, I think.
Yeah, Baum's wide open down the low.
There's a missed shot from Hannah. They got to find an inside out offensively. 54 seconds left. Wildcats with all the momentum. Baseline. Now kick over to Moore. That's given Smith from 3. Nothing but net. It's a 1-point ball game. 35 seconds left. We're having trouble scoring.
We sure are, Dan. We don't even look like the same team from the first quarter.
No, great adjustment from the Wildcats. You got to find Baum. There it is. That's what we need, though. That's the right play. Baum needs to take his time there and convert. There's a skip. Somehow gets through there. It'll stay with the Wildcats. 11 seconds left. Bulldogs up just 1. This is a big possession. Given Smith with it. To Moore, back to Given Smith.
Clock's winding, Dan. They don't have a lot of time to shoot.
There's a pump.
Get one off, but it's missed.
We'll take it.
So the Bulldogs win the half with a 1-point margin, Dan.
I think it's fair to say the Wildcats won the second quarter. We will mute ourselves, Ryan, but we will stay live because the dance team is about to perform.
And there are traditions, folks, at Mahomet-Seymour home games. Please welcome to the floor.
Well,
that's what our viewers would want.
Where's our remote mic? I mean, Simon's here. He's got all the tools.
Yeah.
Last weekend, the dance
we'll just
team
crank
took
it up
fourth
and
place
we'll
at
let
the
our mics do the work. How's that?
Their next competition will be at home on January 6th. Come out and support your Lady Bulldog dancers. Tonight they'll be performing their top 40s mix. Show the team some love. And your Mahomet-Seymour dance team. For our visitors.
FedEx Ground of Champaign is a proud sponsor of MSHS Athletics, who is committed to bringing you reliable delivery service. And they're hiring now. Visit the QR code on your screen to apply.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs! At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project. FedEx Ground of Champaign is a proud sponsor of MSHS Athletics, who is committed to bringing you reliable delivery service. And they're hiring now. Visit the QR code on your screen to apply.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs! At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363. Andrew White Dentistry is Mahomet's choice for quality dental treatment in a friendly environment. Dr. White is proud to serve his hometown of Mahomet from their new location at 1112 Broadmoor in Champaign. Call 217-359-5050 to set up an appointment today. Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
Christmas for me.
Welcome back, Bulldog TV fans. It's so exciting. We have Simon Anderson here tonight. He is in charge of all of Bulldog TV, so we probably ought to put him on the mic at some point. Simon has done great things for Bulldog TV. He's here tonight live. We're live. Normal West with a great second quarter. Close it within one, and we'll start this second half. They get the ball to start things off. Ryan is on a potty break, I assume. So I'm solo until he joins us again. Great halftime performance by that dance team. That was awesome. I'll mention them in a little bit, but right now we've got basketball action. More with it. Over to Robinson. 1-2-2 in effect for the Bulldogs. Wildcats trying to figure it out. Given Smith. Back to Moore. Back to Malik in the corner. Zaleski with it. Back to the corner again we go. There's a trapping opportunity, and they get it. Great play by your Bulldog defense once again. Get the trap and get the turnover. Ryan, I was telling the viewers, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Simon Anderson with us tonight. We might have to put a mic on him.
Like a going away announcement or broadcast?
Yeah, maybe, kind of like the Wizard of Oz. He's behind the scenes all the time. Maybe we need to put him on the scene.
Yeah, I'm going to really be sad to see him go, Dan.
I know, I am too. For a lot of reasons. Mostly because we like to make fun of his man bun. But he's gotten rid of that.
Man bun anymore.
Yeah, we can't do that anymore. So yeah, we're gonna put him live. We might as well talk to him on the breaks. There's Finn with a nice dump. Over to Wagner. You're going live, Simon. And you're live officially, and there's a rebound. Here comes the Wildcats. Good block from Dyer. The kick out.
So, Dan, I was a few minutes late coming back from half there, so I'm not sure what you covered.
Well, not much other than a great second quarter from the Wildcats, and they continue that pace. They're now up one. C.J. Anderson on the putback. C.J. Wilson, sorry.
So one thing that I noticed with this team in particular, the Bulldogs, Dan, it seems like they're going to live and die by the three this season.
Yeah.
And when you're hot, you're hot, and when you're not, you're not.
Yep, that's a good point.
And so this second half, I'd like to see him get the ball down low a little bit more. Maybe take advantage of some more of those high percentage shots.
Yeah, and give credit to the Wildcats for adjusting defensively. But as I said, we've got Simon Anderson with us. Simon.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Great, man. Tell us a little bit about how Bulldog TV has evolved under your watchful eye. Where you started, where it's come from, where it is now. Talk about it. Talk about your students a little bit too.
Yeah, we've tried really hard to, every year add a little something new, better display, another camera. We've got our football field correspondent to my left here, Mr. Heiser, and we all that takes, some technical equipment that we've got to get and some training, and of course the students have to get to know it too. Obviously this is sorry, if you want to jump in on the game, I got
the Wildcats with the steal. Here comes the drive, no good. Put back from Zaleski right there. Johnny on the spot for another two. They're up three now.
Have the tables have turned here.
The tables have turned. We'll get back to you, Simon. Here's Woolsey. Woolsey with the foul. He'll get rewarded with two, but talk about again, you were talking about some of the equipment, some of the logistics. Simon does a great job whenever we have an idea. He doesn't say no. He says,
like that.
Let me get back to you.
Yep.
And
talk about it.
You guys love to give me credit. I hear you from wherever I'm watching, whether it's here or at home, and that's very kind. But honestly, the credit goes to the students and of course to you guys. You're the idea men, and I've absolutely loved your enthusiasm and the energy you bring to every broadcast, and I think the viewers at home really enjoy it too.
Well, we've always appreciated your willingness to put up with us, and getting the set ready and getting these students prepared is monumental. All Ryan and I do is just show up. There's a three from the Wildcats. Another rebound by that 6'4 center. And they'll kick. There's Zaliski. He's good from there. Misses this time. Hannah with the board.
You know what I like about Bulldog TV?
Yeah. No. What?
I mean, we can virtually say what we want.
Yeah.
Nobody tells us to shut up. Nobody tells us to stop.
Yeah.
We can crack jokes. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not even funny jokes, but we have the power to crack whatever we want.
We can crack. Sometimes you're cracking me up, too.
I know.
Sometimes.
Not every time, but you're right. As long as we keep it PG, we can pretty much say whatever.
You two are a little more kind to each other than Chad is to Dan, I would say.
He sometimes bullies me. Ryan bullies me when we're not on air. He's really nice to me on air, though.
That's because we got listeners.
We got people listening. You're putting on that professional front. There's a miss from the Bulldogs. But we'll talk about the corporate partners, too, and how they play into it as well. When Simon needs equipment, he's got to rob the bank, so to speak, and we've got a nice list of corporate partners that help support us, and we'll get to them at the next break. Here's Baum with it. Bulldogs down 1. Can't seem to find the easy shots since the first quarter. Again, give credit to the Wildcats. They've found something in their defense here. They go back to the man-to-man now. 2-3 was working for them. There's a steal from CJ, and it's going to be off the Wildcats. Big break for the Dogs. Good defense from Hannah, the sophomore. Bulldogs will get possession, 4:39 left, 40-41. Down 1. Baum now with it, looking to do something on his own. Nothing doing. Kick to Hannah, baseline. Kick, Woolsey, Wagner. Nothing really easy for the Bulldogs right now. Wagner for 3. That's a clutch shot.
That's huge.
You don't expect Wagner to bang that in.
Junior Henry Wagner. We talked about that in the first quarter. That's really not his shot. Guess what, Dan? He stepped up when we needed it and put it in.
He did. Yeah, it's an interesting call there. I mean, it was the right call. I thought he did get fouled. But it comes from the other side of the court. The two closest officials didn't see it, but I think it was a foul.
Yeah, speaking of Henry Wagner, that's going to be his 3rd foul. He's coming out.
He might have a little blood, too, in contact.
On the floor now for your
A lot of seniors coming in, checking in. Sterick back in, Pagel back in. Luke Dyer checks in as well. So a new look from the Bulldogs. Keep that energy high.
I like the intensity that Sterick brings to the game.
Yeah,
he does a good job on defense, and again, if he's hot, he's drilling those 3-pointers.
Absolutely. Good play from Woolsey. On the steal, here comes the Dogs. Baum with it. He's a lefty. Gets in a little trouble. Kicks. Sterick kicks to Dyer. Dyer one-on-one. Now to Woolsey. Spins. Back to Dyer. They'll settle. The kick to Baum. He can make that. Short. CJ with the board. Here comes the Wildcats. Down 2. Moore with it. Suspect pass gets stolen.
Good defense there by Dyer. Got his hand in the middle.
Woolsey.
Is it Woolsey or Woosley?
Oh, boy. Woolsey.
I think you're right.
There's a 3 from Malik Given-Smith from the corner.
That's our sophomore.
Yep, we talked about him pregame, didn't we, Ryan?
We did, Dan. He's got 9 points on the evening.
All 3s. There's a good take from Woolsey. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Yeah, Simon, I think you do a great job preparing these students. Talk about some of the students here tonight and what they bring to the table.
Brandon Rohde is on camera tonight. He doubles there and at the controls a lot. We have Chloe Gabbard on the controls. She's new to our program this year and doing a stellar job. Tyler Mackey is controlling the display that you see at your bottom of your screen. Normally would have Elizabeth Eichen. And there's a handful of others. Kale Kamala, Alex Ziegler on occasion. And actually, we have his brother Ryan coming from the
RZ coming from the
graduate
group
to help us out during early football.
Well, they do a great job, and it couldn't happen unless they're here bringing it all to fans. There's a steal. Here's Sterrick. He's got to finish, and he does. Big steal. Puts the Bulldogs up 3. There's another steal from Baum. Good spin. Up, misses. Fight for the board. Loose ball. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dogs. Great energy from Dyer and Baum and Sterrick. That 1-2-2 really paying dividends on that possession.
I just love how they're fighting for the ball, Dan. Every second they're fighting for the ball.
Yeah, I love the 50-50. When there's a 50-50 ball, they are going all in on it. It's a good sign. That's a good sign of coaching, good coaching. Baum gets baseline. And one.
That was a great take.
Really good take. He found
right
a
along
good
that
angle.
baseline.
Baseline, found his angle, pumped it in on the foul. Baum playing some great basketball here as a sophomore. Quality shot. And I think we got a technical, Ryan.
I think you're right, Dan.
And I think it's going to go against Isaiah Robinson. They're talking to him on the sideline. Ed Hafferman telling him to focus in. I think it was on him on the tee. He didn't like the call. And so Baum puts his and one in. We should still have a technical shot.
After the basket was made,
no,
the
that
technical foul assessed to Mahomet.
Technical foul goes against Mahomet, actually. Maybe a little taunting? So I apologize to Nathaniel Moore, Ryan, because he didn't get the tee. Mahomet did, and I think Baum might have got it. He might have said a little something extra when he got that and one.
Yeah, it's hard telling what goes down on the court sometimes, Dan, but I hate seeing Baum come out. I think he was leading all Mahomet scorers with 12.
Yeah, you need him in the game. Moore converts the technical foul, and they get the ball back. And in for the Wildcats is Undrell Alexander now, and he was a big piece of that comeback in the first half. He's now back in the game, number 11. Nathaniel Moore runs everything. He turns that one over. He doesn't like the call. The student section does. They love the call.
Yeah, you got to think the student section is a legitimate factor tonight.
They are.
I mean, on a typically they are, but I think especially tonight.
They seem to be extra loud.
Simon, can you answer this question for me? At one point in time, that student section was about 6 rows up. What's going on?
Gillespie, number 15, whistle for the ball.
Boy, you asked a hard question. I wish I had an answer. I don't know. Maybe folks are traveling for Christmas, which was weird because that means they missed finals Thursday, Friday. But
yeah. Maybe they didn't have Christmas pajamas in the drawer. Maybe we need to sponsor that or something. I don't know. Nonetheless, they're loud. They're mighty. There's Dyer, good take. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line. That's Alex Austin on the foul.
Alex Austin, number 2.
That's 3 total team fouls this half, Dan.
That's good. 2 more. We go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody looking at the scoreboard here. Well, we got a couple players with 2 fouls, but again, no one person in foul trouble yet.
Woolsey will come out. Wagner will replace with those 3 fouls. He's got to be careful here, but only 1:47 left in the third. So coach takes a little bit of gamble with him. He's got 2 to give still. Dyer converts to second, puts the Bulldogs up 7. Here comes the Wildcats on another turnover. Great pressure defense once again for your Bulldogs. And the student section wants to know where that was going. I don't think they're going to answer. Sterrick's playing some quality minutes tonight. The senior gets it. He's pressured. Good back cut from Hannah.
That was a strong move.
Really good back cut. The senior Sterrick finds him. And Normal West wants a timeout. They want to talk about it. Good run from the Bulldogs. 1:26 left to go. 54-45. It's a full timeout. We'll take a full break. We'll be right back. Bulldog TV coming right back.
Champaign is a proud sponsor of MSHS Athletics, who is committed to bringing you reliable delivery service.
And they're hiring now. Visit the QR code on your screen to apply.
Oh boy.
Growing your family, opening your own business, retiring to travel, leaving your legacy. At Busey Bank, we know there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of planning along the way. Celebrate your life's milestones by putting your money to work. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Bulldogs up 9, 126 left to go in the third. Still showing that pressure. They break it this time, but almost a turnover. Stay in that trapping off defense. All kinds of trouble is Normal West. They reset, find Given-Smith.
Well, there's still a minute left in this quarter, Dan, but the Bulldogs have won the third period, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Kind of like an old school boxing match when boxers win round by round.
Yeah, that time they get the better of that round. Zaleski with a good take gets the and one. Let's thank our corporate partners. We talked about them earlier. This year they include BC Bank, Christie Clinic, D1 Networks, Dr. Andrew White, FedEx of Champaign, Jackson Quality Construction, Mid-America Mart of Mahomet, Subway of Mahomet, Sun Power by Legacy Solar, First State Bank of Forest, and of course the Mahomet-Seymour Boosters. Those are your corporate partners. 3-point conversion is good from Zaleski. 53 seconds left. Bulldogs up 6. Woolsey with it. Hannah with it. Dump down to Pagel. B-Pegs gets it to Luke Dyer. Luke Dyer with a tough pass. It's picked. Here comes the Wildcats. Here comes Given-Smith. Kick. Alexander Prokofiev misses. Rebound, long rebound goes to Alexander. He'll take it. That's Given-Smith. No good. Tipped out. It'll stay. It'll go Bulldogs' way.
Well, we got lucky on that round.
Yeah, we did. They had some good looks from three there.
Yeah, the Wildcats took 3 shots. All 3 of them unanswered. And again, Bulldogs missed all 3 of those boards. But we'll survive the third period here in about 13 seconds with a 6-point lead.
Pagel in trouble. Here comes.
Yeah, looks like I spoke too fast.
It's going to be out on the Wildcats.
So Bulldog
3
basketball.
seconds. Look for Sterick.
I'd give it to your quarterback. He's going to throw one armor.
Absolutely. He's going to hoist one from half court. And he's short.
Just short.
And a little wide left. Looked like a little kicker that time. Wide left from 3. We might as well take a quick break, pay some bills. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. Bulldog TV right back with you.
Since 1929, Christie Clinic has been delivering quality and personalized healthcare to the East Central Illinois region. Our culture is a unique blend of core values and a united vision. Christie Clinic. We listen. We care. The Mahomet-Seymour High School Athletic Boosters are proud to continue their support of 20 sport programs that make up MSHS Bulldog Athletics. They thank you for your continued support, and go Bulldogs!
All right, boys, we're back for the fourth quarter. Bulldogs with it. They're up 6. This will be a big quarter.
So tell me, Dan, with your little crystal ball here, what are you seeing out of the fourth quarter here?
I think we've got to play defense. We've got to limit the three-point shots and continue the pressure like they're doing right here. And we got to convert. There's a missed shot that time from the Wildcats. Here comes Dyer to Pagel. Back to Dyer. Yeah, we've got to play defense. I think defense will win this quarter.
So we talked about it right out of the half. They need to go to the basket a little bit more. There you see Baum taking it to the hoop. But we saw so much more of that in the third quarter. We saw a lot less threes. Again, threes are exciting as long as you're making them. But if you're not making them, you need to take the ball to the hoop. And that's exactly what they did in the third period.
Yeah, good adjustment by the Bulldogs. Find the lane, and then the threes will then open up against this defense. Normal West gets called with a carry. That's a turnover. Here comes the Bulldogs. Now up 8.
So Jackson Baum leads all scorers right now with 15. He's having a good game.
And he's got the ball. Kicks it to Pagel. Pagel with a good take. Up and just missed. Good take to get to that lane, though. We talked about getting in the lane. Here comes the Wildcats. Alexander kicks it over to Kofe. Back to Alexander. He's looking for another three, and he gets it. He's been hot tonight.
3-point shot.
It's a big three for them. They needed it. Down 5. Dyer to Woolsey. Now they're back in the 2-3. Woolsey will pop. Short. It's probably not a great shot on that possession.
Yeah, it was a little forcing it there a little bit.
There's another three from the Wildcats. Miss. Baum with the board. Gets poked out, but it'll stay with the Dogs. That corner three's been open all night for them. And you'll have that against the 1-2-2. You gotta recover on the corner.
Yeah, you guys are on the low end. If they're a little bit slowed in, I mean, they're going to have a hard time recovering and getting over to that baseline.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right. That's where we're seeing the Wildcats open.
Fins in. He's got it. They're back in the 2-3 are the Wildcats. They get into Baum. He's good in there. 17-man move for Jackson. Doing work.
Jackson, is he a junior or sophomore?
He's just a sophomore.
That's what I thought. Well, it's exciting to see a young team play so well. I mean, you've got Landon Hannon out there. He's a sophomore as well. You got several juniors on the starting lineup, and you got juniors that can step up. So, again, good team this year, but maybe even more promise next year.
Absolutely. There's a steal by Finn. He might have gotten fouled. Nothing called this time, so it'll stay with the Wildcats. But you're right. The future is looking real bright. Only one senior on the court right now. That's Finn. The rest are juniors and sophomores. Speaking of sophomores, it's Given Smith. Gives it to Liskey. Floater's no good. Good battle for the board by Finn. He gets pushed a little bit there, but no call. Wildcats retain possession. Down 7, 5:15 left to go in this ball game. Officials have been doing a great job tonight. This crew has, I think, done a really good job so far. Moore with it. He's trapped. Gets it to Wilson. And Given Smith will set the offense up against our zone. Good pressure again by the Bulldogs. Skip pass to Moore. Back to Given Smith. Nothing doing against this defense right now. They find CJ underneath. He's guarded well. There's a three. No good. Good rebound by Zaleski. Powers up. Gets fouled by Baum. He'll go to the line for 2. Baum with really good contest there, but he got a lot of body. Gets called for the foul. Michael Zaleski, the junior, 5'9" guard, goes to the line, number 15. He's been a big contributor tonight, too. For the Wildcats, makes his first.
Normal West continues to sink the free throw. They've done well.
They haven't missed a lot of it.
They have not. You know, but on the flip side, Bulldogs missed a lot of opportunity on the boards tonight. I don't know if they're not boxing out or not going after it hard enough. but the rebounds have slowed down in the second half.
They have. There's a pump fake from Hannah. Step back, no good. Bomb battles, but it stays with Normal West. And here they come with Moore. Moore sets it up. They're looking to find Wilson in the middle if they can. Bulldogs doing a good job of collapsing though. There's a deep three from Moore. Miss. Wilson, rebound. You talked about the rebounds. We're not getting them. Zaleski. Good block from Baum. It'll go our way. Baum really made up some ground there on that block. And Bulldogs want a timeout. We'll stay right here this time. Adam Schonauer gets a timeout. He wants to set things up as we hit the home stretch. Half a quarter left in this one, 58-53. Simon, you're moving on to bigger and brighter things, but you've left your mark here.
Well, I appreciate that. I've been thinking about how I wanted to, what words I wanted to choose for my farewell broadcast, and it basically boils down to this. No community rallies like Bulldog Nation, and I don't mean just sports, but it's been a heck of a 12 and a half years, and between a pandemic and a handful of personal things that the community rallied around my family for, I got to tell you, it's a really tough leave. But thanks you guys for all you do, and of course everyone out there watching. It's been great.
That's perfectly said, and we'll miss you, of course, and we'll miss seeing you around and bullying you a little bit. We'll miss that. And the next person's going to get the same treatment.
You want to text me at midnight the night after a football game to talk over broadcast ideas. You go for it. I won't be able to make them come to fruition, but I'll talk to you.
You'll vet.
I got an idea here, Dan.
Yeah.
What if we get a Simon Anderson blow-up doll?
We should. And just prop it up.
We can put him random spots during the broadcast, put him in the stands on the football field.
You just call me on, put me on speaker, put me up there on mic.
Jackson Baum. Once again, J-Bomb.
Yeah, having a great night. Great fourth quarter. Again, he leads all scorers with 19.
Well, we talked about adjustments, and Schonauer did a great job against the 2-3. You got to put somebody in the middle. Usually it's your playmaker, and he puts Baum in there, and Baum's just answering the call.
He is. Speaking of answering the call, he picks up his and one. That gives him 20 points here in the fourth quarter.
Great night from Jackson Baum, the sophomore.
Bulldogs are playing pressure here. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the contest. Bulldogs lead at 61-53. Finn Randolph goes up for a big board, but they've called for a foul. Is that on Finn or is that on the Wildcats? It's going to go on number 15 for the Wildcats, Dan.
Yeah, that's a good break. Baum, once again, playing both ends, did a great job of contesting that layup from Wilson to keep that ball alive. And we live to fight. Dyer with it to Hannah. Pump fake. Dribbles. Gets in the lane. Up. No good.
Take.
They want to run. And they do. Good angle. Moore with the bucket. They like to run.
They do like to run, Dan. But this is the point in time where we need to play smart basketball. No sense forcing a shot. But at the same time, I think you still got to play offense. But take your time. Take your time, wait for the open shot, and don't force it.
Yeah, use up the clock. There's no shot clock. We might as well work it around like they're doing and find a good open look. Baum takes baseline. He gets in trouble there. No man land. And they like to run. There's Moore again. Moore gets blocked from Dyer. Huge play from Luke. And
timely play from Luke.
Massive. There's another timeout from Schonauer. He's going to talk about working that clock. I got to imagine.
But how many times do we see coaches tell their players to just hold the ball, hold the clock, and then they end up losing the game?
Yeah, you're right.
So, I understand that's how you play the game, but I've always got that fear or concern that if you become too conservative, then you're giving the other team the opportunity.
It's the old Andy Reid factor. We've talked about this in NFL football. Andy Reid is known to play a lot more conservative when they're way ahead.
Yeah, that
gets him into trouble.
His first few seasons as a Chief, how many times do you see that? They're up by 2 scores, go in the fourth quarter and they lose the stupid game.
Yep, because they get a little too conservative, not doing what they're good at. So you got to have a healthy balance. You want to use clock, but you also want to get a high percentage shot and stay aggressive offensively. But I like our defense. As long as we keep them from running in transition, we'll be fine here going down the stretch. They want to get out and run, so you got to just make sure that you don't give them any long rebounds where they can do that. If we can set up our defense, we're in good shape. Dyer, Hannah, Baum, Woolsey, and Randolph on the court for your Dogs. Wildcats stay in the 2-3. Inside to Baum. Baum does some work in there. Well defended by the Wildcats. Hannah with a tough shot from 3. Here come the Wildcats. Almost a steal from Hannah. He'll get called for a foul.
I'm okay with that foul, Dan.
Yep.
I mean, we're not in foul trouble by any means or any stretch, and we need to go after the ball. We need to keep behind pressure, especially on the defensive side here.
Cade Sarah checks in for Hannah. Cade, the senior, you want him in towards the end.
I mean, 6 points is not what we'd call a comfortable lead.
Not at all. And there's a 3. It's short. Sterick with the board. Finds Dyer. Dyer breaks the press. Baum finds it. Loop. Floater. Not a great shot. We talked about it. Here comes Liskey. He wants to run.
Doing exactly what we didn't want him to do was force a shot.
They're missing a lot of threes, thankfully. Wilson gets fouled on the floor. It's a big break.
With the foul. That's the third team foul for the Bulldogs. Minute 34 left. Wildcats, they've been pretty much hitting all their free throws, Dan.
Yep. That one gets called on the floor. It's a big break for the Bulldogs. And it's a turnover. Finn's going to leave it go. It's tipped. Not sure about that. Not sure about that one. Student section doesn't like it. Finn's going to ask a couple questions. It'll stay with the Wildcats on the deflection, apparently. Wildcats only down 2 possessions. They've missed a lot of threes. You hope that continues. Wilson kicks over to Moore. Moore pulls a long one, way short.
Yeah, I mean, Wildcats, they still have a minute and a half, Dan. It surprises me that they want to take that far of or that deep of a 3-point play. But
Wilson there fouls Dyer. They got to look to stop the clock, so that's their 4th team foul. The next one will go to the line for 2. They have to take chances now, down 6.
Yeah, so we have one player, Dan, with Normal West that has 4 fouls. Number 15, Michael Zowski.
Okay. And I just missed what happened there, but it looks like it was a foul against number 11, Alexander. That puts Dyer to the line. We're going to see a lot of free throws down the stretch.
That'll be Alexander's 3rd foul, Dan. So you've got 2 players now. Again, there's only a minute left, but 2 players that could be in foul trouble here. Dyer makes his next one and gives us a little bit more of a comfort there with the lead. And we'll see if he makes it.
It's just about playing defense and rebounding now and going the line and knocking them down. Dyer gets both of his. Puts the Bulldogs up 8. That's 3-possession game now. Normal's going to have to make some threes. They turn it over.
Very costly turnover.
Yep, looks like it's going to be Bulldogs down the stretch.
Now is the time you milk the clock, Dan.
Yep, I agree. Wait for a foul. They're going to have to take some risks. They're going to have to foul. They're just trying to figure out who they want to foul. I think if you're the Bulldogs, you want the ball in Baum's hands, Dyer's hands, Sterick's hands. Let them get fouled. Try to keep it out of Woolsey. Any of these other guards can do the free throw shooting. This time Baum goes to the line. They had to foul. Wilson picks that one up. It's his 3rd. Baum's just got to knock him down here. He's got 2 of them.
Baum's had the hot hand most of the night.
Short that time. He's got 20. Looking for his 21st here. Bulldogs up 8, though, with 44 left. It'll take basically a miracle from West to come back.
It is the Christmas season, Dan.
There could be a Christmas miracle.
I mean,
They're going to need
there are
to
miracles
score.
upon us.
They need to score here. Good pressure from the Dogs. Another turnover. All Bulldogs now.
Well, I mean, if they're going to foul, they got to foul early. I don't know why they're wasting clock, but maybe they've already accepted defeat. I'm not sure, Dan.
Sure looks like it. Bomb with it. Gets bodied, nothing. Sterick now. He gets into a little bit of trouble. Kicks it to Bomb. 13 seconds left. Finn's going to hold it. 10, 9. They're not going to foul. Bulldogs are going to pick up the victory. They stay pressured on Bomb till the bitter end, but Bulldogs come up victorious. That's a winner, Ryan. Good win.
That sure is, Dan. I love seeing it. I love seeing these boys battle it out with the Wildcats. You know, it's always nice when you go up against a bigger community and end up with the win. I mean, that puts the Bulldogs above 500 this season, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. Bulldogs pick up that important win. They'll send Normal West home for the Christmas season.
More importantly, the Bulldogs are 4-1 in the conference, Dan.
Yeah, they're doing great.
That's some really good conference play there. So
second place, right behind Mount Zion.
Yep, a lot of basketball left this season. So, but last Bulldog game of the December.
Yep.
So you folks at home, enjoy the holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Tune in January.
That's it.